In July 2025, NATO agreed to something: to raise defense spending to 5% of GDP by 2035. That's not just a policy move, it's a payday. Defense contractors like Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, and Boeing are already counting the profits. But this isn't about deterrence or defense alone. It's about who profits when war becomes a business. So who really wins when nations pledge to outspend each other on killing machines? You don't need tanks to take over a government, just lobbyists and campaign donations. The US weapons lobby is a billion-dollar beast, powerful, permanent, and profit-hungry. Giants like Lockheed Martin, Raytheon, Boeing, and Northrop Grumman are not just building missiles, they're writing the rules. Together, they pour over $100 million every year into just lobbying. Since 1990, nearly $350 million has gone to political campaigns. That money doesn't come without expectations. Lawmakers who get it, they vote to fund wars. They rubber stamp weapons exports, and they keep the military-industrial tap flowing. No questions asked.
And you look who's profiteering on the Ukraine war, for example, and it's the same companies, BlackRock, State Street, and Vanguard, which own McDonnell Douglas, Northrop Grumman, Raytheon, Boeing, Lockheed. And why do we need to expand NATO into every one of these nations? Because when we expand NATO into 15 nations, that nation has to conform its weapons purchases to NATO specifications. It immediately means billions of dollars for those 5 companies. And those companies are the biggest donors to both the Democratic and Republican parties. So I think the game is rigged, and Americans we're seduced constantly by these comic